Hello, namaste. Welcome to our 7th video teaching, Building Basic Meditation Practice for Well-being. Today I'm going to talk about something that is our nature, but we always forget. That is impermanence. At the end of the talk, we will do a meditation on impermanence. I hope this talk will bring some insight for you. The concept of impermanence is deep-rooted in the Eastern philosophy, and it is not a dogmatic view of a religion. Instead, it's a reality of existence. The Sanskrit word for impermanence is anitya, and the Pali word is anicca, meaning the absence of permanence and unchanging. This refers to the change that take place in our inner world and outside world. Whether we notice it or not, every moment we are changing mentally and physically. So there is two kinds of impermanence. The first impermanence is that something that we can perceive through our sensory consciousness. For example, the change with the food that we eat, the clothes we wear, the house we live in, the people we meet. While they change themselves, they also change us directly and indirectly. When you look at the natural environment, the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. And all of a sudden, the sky gets cloudy and it rains for a while and it stops. If the natural environment doesn't take any changes within itself, or if it is stay in the same nature, there will be no the 4 seasons, and we cannot see the beautiful flowers in the spring, and we cannot enjoy fruits in the summer. In biological science, cells make up tissues, tissues make up organs, organs make up the organ system. If there's no impermanence or change doesn't lie in the living organisms, there will be no complex living organisms such as us, the planet we live on. And in physics, if there is no impermanence, an apple doesn't fall from an apple tree and hits on Newton's head, and he will never know there was the universal law of gravity. In neuroscience, if there is no impermanence, or the brain doesn't change, and there will be no the so-called neuroplasticity, because the scientists couldn't find it in their experiments. The second impermanence is the change that we experience in our mind. We cannot see and hear them, but we can only experience them within ourselves. This includes our emotions, thoughts, suffering, and pain. If our mind doesn't change, or if it is permanent, then it will stop functioning, and we will not be experience happiness, satisfaction, and love. And no matter how hard you do mental exercises, the mental transformation will never be reality, because the mind is always remaining in the same way. This is the same case with our negative emotions. If there is no impermanence, we won't experience anger, jealousy, stress, and depressions, because they're never triggered by any events. Therefore, impermanence lies in all things that we can see and all things that we experience. But it's not something that we should be afraid of. Instead, we should be happy to see this reality and experience it. Because of that, change is possible. So here, I want to tell you 4 lessons of the practice of impermanence. Firstly, our life is precious. Our life is like a river that continues, changes, and never stops. The Greek philosopher Heraclitus said that no man steps in the same river twice. So you cannot step in the same river twice, because the river, like all component things, is ever changing, and is no longer the same river when you take second step. Therefore, every moment we live in and every breath we take in is precious. As human beings, we have a most advanced brain and intellectual gift that we can use them to make our life precious for ourselves and others. Secondly, accepting uncertain as a certain. The moment after we're born, our death is certain, but there's no certainty when we will die. However, it doesn't mean we're rejected. Sometimes things happen the way we want them to happen, and sometimes things happen in an unexpected way. The best to deal with those things is accept them. Thirdly, attachment to impermanence as a permanent brings fear. We don't want to lose our jobs. We don't want to lose our positions, and we don't want to lose our partners and money. We are so attached to them, we become selfish and self-centered. If we lost them, we will be upset, disappointed, and worried. Therefore, we have a fear of losing them. And the Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh said that it is not impermanence that makes us suffer. What makes us suffer, we want things to be impermanent when they are not. This is one of the most powerful and inspiration statement that I have heard. Fourthly, the practice of impermanence reduces fear and anxiety of death. By practicing or meditating on impermanence, the fear of death, the fear of losing something or someone in our life will be reduced. If we realized all the component things are impermanent, we will be satisfied with the things that we have. So in summary, since impermanence is the reality of our existence, the change in our brain is possible, and the mental transformation is possible. And most importantly, the change of our life is possible. Okay, now let's move on to the meditation of impermanence. First, you should be seated well and relaxed. Your spine should be straight, and the shoulders open slightly, and move forward slightly, and place your right hand pulse up on the left hand like this, and your thumbs gently touch each other. And after you settled into an uncomfortable position, you can close your eyes. Let's bring your awareness to your natural breath. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe in, breathe in out. Breathe in, breathe in out. Breathe in, breathe in out. Let's notice any change with your breath. Like you never step in the same river twice. Your breath is never been the same. The breath you have taken a moment ago is gone now. And the breath that you have taken out is gone too. This means your breath is in always a process of change. If any thoughts or emotions interrupt your focus on your breath, just notice the change of your focus. Let's contemplate what is the difference between the change of your breath and the change of your mind that is interrupted by different thoughts and emotions. You take breath naturally and continuously. And your emotions or thoughts come in, go out. This is the same nature of all the component things in our inner world or outside the world. Now, let's bring your awareness to the change of your breath and continually focus on that change without losing your awareness on the breath. Now, don't focus on the change of breath, but focus on the nature of your breath. This time you don't need to notice any change with your breath. Just focus on the nature of your breath. Breathe in, breathe in out, breathe in, breathe in out, breathe in, breathe out. Now, if you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you.